stairs, but this nigga grabbed his whole foot, and there's literally no reason for him to do this other than him trying to snatch this nigga. Alright, before I even begin the video, I just want to say thank you on the support on my last few videos, especially coming off an 8-month break. I know, I was tripping, but the scene starts off with them figuring out how to get home. But the only setback is one of them gotta stay. Always on some ultimatum shit. But you know the spider people and their self-sacrificing nature. But me, no sir. I can tell you this with 100% fact that I would have been in a cut somewhere with my hands in my pocket. Cause Miles right now is making valid point. If they stay in that universe, they're gonna die. So Miles does the only smart thing and be like, you know what, this is my universe, I'll be the one to send y'all home. My son Miles finally grew up. He done got some confidence. I mean, he couldn't even look at the snow bunny in the eyes in the beginning of the movie, but after his little moment, they do the equivalent of beating his ass, laughing at him and saying, yeah, lil' bro, you not like that. Like what? Excuse me for wanting to help y'all niggas. And it doesn't even end there, cause these niggas walk away and do a group huddle. Like what other reason is there to do that other than to say that I'm ass? And the snow bunny was the loudest one. I was trying to tell Miles you can't trust these snow bunnies, but I dip after some shit like that too. He outside walking and shit, and you can already tell this nigga Miles is deep in his feelings. I'm talking, you would have thought this man walked in on his girl cheating. Got this man listening to Hide by Juice WRLD. If you know, you know. Poor Miles feel like he can't reach out to nobody right now, so he pull up to his uncle's house. And as he's sitting there writing a letter to his uncle, a big, tall, lanky ass figure pull up to the window. Your ass in the wrong profession. You need to be on somebody's basketball team. At first, Miles think that it's his uncle. But there's only one problem with that. Why would he be coming from the roof? But these claws was enough to get my boy Miles to lock back in. The Prowler walked in, probably just got back from making the household single parent. He scanned the room and how did you not find him? He's literally right there. It's the fact this nigga isn't even invisible yet. I don't know who you got your tech from, but you need to beat that nigga ass. He finally looked behind the TV, but by that point he done already turned invisible, stupid. And ayo, you getting a little too close for comfort. Then he get a call from the boss, talking all in Miles' face. I know his brother hot as shit. Then on some Disney movie villain shit, he takes his mask off at the end of his sentence. That's what his stupid ass get for trying to aura form alone. There was literally zero reason to do that. He done traumatized this man Miles forever. This is a crazy backstab. This some like when KD went to the Warriors, but Miles almost gets away. Until like, I don't even know. The nigga like farts on his way out the window or something, but the Prowler was on that and instantly started hawking Miles down. Doing all this unnecessary shit like, you could have been caught him, gang. Then he gets a motorcycle from out of nowhere, just to crash that bitch 3 seconds later. And peep, he killed at least 3 people right here in this car accident. His motorcycle gets destroyed, and his old ass know he can't keep up with Miles. Did you see the way he was moving through traffic? So he ends up letting him go. But Miles, not thinking, ends up leading all the villains to the secret base, which is Peter's Aunt May house. Which is crazy, cause like, why is that place now already destroyed? If I'm a villain and I know Peter Parker is Spider-Man, I'm booming the rest of his family. But I'm not gonna tell these niggas how to do it. But boom, they start fighting and shit. And you see the choreography. Grab the left tentacle, deflect the right tentacle. Try to stop the middle tentacle, but it's too strong. But he ate that, deflecting that last tentacle. This is a sign for everybody else to start fighting. That's when Spider-Man Noir gets his chin checked instantly. And if I'm Miles, I got a few choice words for him. Cause this the nigga that said, who is this?
Who are you again?
When I had my little moment, thinking he was funny and shit. He gets up and leaves this man with Scorpion. A literal hydrogen bomb versus baby situation. He goes for a quick headshot trying to take my boy Miles out, but he ended up catching it between 2 pillows. Then Penny gets this long ass animation for whatever reason, cause when she's out of it, we don't even see her fight. Actually, I don't see this big mech bitch doing anything throughout the entire fight. Gwen and Spider-Ham try to push up on Doc Ock only to get one tap. Then they cut to Aunt May's perspective. And seeing it from her side is so funny because it's really just a whole bunch of niggas in her house fucking shit up. And personally, I feel her, twin, cause ain't no way y'all about to fuck my house up and y'all niggas not gonna be here tomorrow to pay for shit. This shit costs money. This nigga's literally breaking fine chinas on his head for the love of the game. I'm telling you, I would have been mad too. She came out of nowhere and gave this nigga a mean 3-piece. Shit definitely had the power of 1,000 home runs from Barry Bonds, one of the hardest swingers in baseball history. But Miles sees the goober and tries to get it, only for a tentacle to end up in his chest cavity. He's still doing better than this nigga in the back. Gwen finally decides to get up and do something, chin checking the fuck out of Octavia. That bitch definitely gonna wake up stupid. She ends up snatching the goober right out of her unconscious hand and jumps right on the wall with Scorpion. This why you gotta think about the shit that you do, cause why would you go over there by Scorpion? He ends up knocking it out of her hand. landing right in front of Miles again. And I'm trying to tell you, as soon as he picked that shit up, the Prowler came out of nowhere. Like, this is dick riding on a whole new level. Miles thinking with 110% of his brain, think that he's gonna come through the door, only for his big LeBron built ass to come crashing through the window. Miles is able to get the dodge off, and Peter takes the goober, calling ISO on the Prowler. And look at the team, bro. All of them are losing their 1v1. Peter called ISO just for him to get beat up, and the goober falls in front of Miles again. This nigga Miles has the worst luck. But can we give it up for Miles for keeping his shoes uncreased and clean? I know a couple niggas that can't keep their shoes clean for nothing, and this man has literally been to hell and back. Peter hit this clean ass evasive, kicking this nigga through the wall. And real quick, just bringing attention back to the Spider-Man. This nigga has did nothing this entire fight. Big for no reason, just there to cause collateral damage. Prowler started pushing up on Miles. He's able to get the dodge, and you can see the desperation in this man's eyes. But he does not care, trying to curb stomp this man. Spidey sense going crazy because he's able to get the dodge off again. And hold on, why Miles moving kind of saucy right here? I'm just thinking about poor Aunt May and how she's gonna have to pay for all this shit when they leave. God damn, he put a lot of power on that table. I was trying to run up the stairs, but this nigga grabbed his whole foot, and there's literally no reason for him to do this other than him trying to snatch this nigga J's. Miles not going though. He started kicking the shit out of Aaron, getting away and ending up on the roof. But this nigga is never too far away from his ass, I promise you. Choke slamming this man through God knows how many roofing tiles, picking him up and forcing him to crease the J's. At this point, Miles really ain't got no goddamn choice. He take off his mask and show Uncle Aaron that it's him, and now he can really see him for the broke nigga that he is. But while Aaron's trying to process all this big fat ugly thumb looking ass nigga come out of nowhere and boom him. I can never respect Kingpin, but it's okay. Miles spun back for his uncle at the end of the movie.